Hello. 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 Hello? 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 What was I doing? Oh no, that's not what I want. Funny how it's funny how it's sort of aligned, at least on the outer eye. But no, that's not what I want. You know what, we'll put the iris on a separate layer. first variant. We'll make this layer the second one. those eyes are fine, or at least a few different options. So a few mouth options.
Hello.
not sure how I feel about these eyes. I mean, both of these, options 3 and 4, kind of match. I guess in like different perspective. Like say, I don't know, I'm trying to find the best way to describe it, because the head shape as it is, like, say I switch the mouth option back to 1, yeah, I should probably refine that a little bit. Yeah. Help me visually explain this. This is all rough sketch. It's gonna be, you know, looking a little better later. I'm just trying to shape out what my character will look like. Different possibilities, because I'm kind of brainstorming here. Yeah. Like, say, excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. Alright. As I was saying, like, say, like, options. Like, right now, I have a bunch of different layers for, like, each body part. Like, the head shape has its own layer, the body has its own layer, the eyes and mouth have their own separate layers in multiple options. I just have them vaguely labeled right now, just different ideas for the overall design. So yeah, the overall design, this is, I have two, oh my god, brain farting. Okay, so like say, I'm trying to get to my main point. So like say the mouth options 1 and, okay, this is like option 1 for the eyes and mouth, like the overall face, right? And this option, where are you? option 5? No, that's the other eye type. I'm just gonna say option 2. It looks like the head is rotated. Oops. It looks like the head is rotated and facing the camera, if that makes sense, right? Like, we're looking at the front. We're looking at the front face of this character, and it's looking at the camera. The eyes are just not attached to the body, they're just floating, right? I like this design. I like this option. But like, the mouth, it's just a full line across the face, across the head, so it's like facing the camera right now. But it doesn't alter, it doesn't change the overall body and head shape. Like, the eyes and mouth can just rotate and the body just stays still, if that makes sense. Like, no head turning, no neck doesn't move, body doesn't rotate, doesn't shift in any way. It's just the eyes and mouth that are, it's just the eyes and mouth that are the only mobile parts of this character. I think that's like as simple as you can possibly get it. And that's one of my main goals with this character design, with this character overall, is just to try and make it as simple as possible. It's not like a challenge or anything, it's just my personal preference. Because I don't know, I like the way that it looks now. Like, the eyes and mouth are the only mobile parts of this character. Head, neck, body just does not rotate at all. It's just the eyes and mouth that are mobile. So I'm trying to think how I can make this work if I follow through with this body. If I follow through with this body, this overall body shape, I can make it work, but I don't know if I like really like it. You know what I mean? If I want to commit to that. Because the other body option that I have is to just make the character just like a stick figure. Where's the head shape? Where's the other head shape? I have these layers are not organized. Body, head, okay, probably take away, if I go with this shape, if I go with this body shape just as a stick character, a stick figure sort of character, then it cannot have a mouth. That's the one thing that would compromise, in my opinion, would compromise this character design. If I just make it a stick figure instead of like a little pudgy, roundish character. Because I like both of these body options that I have. Give him like a little, give him a noodle head. And just a little pudgy body. Like almost Pikmin shape. I'd say that's vaguely one of the inspirations for the character shape, is make him shaped like a Pikmin. Like, I don't know, this character's, like, I picture this character as being like just one of those types of little characters, you know what I mean? Just similar to a Pikmin. Similar characteristics to a Pikmin. Just whimsical, silly little characters. Act on their own little silly volitions, if that makes any sense at all. But you know what I mean? I want to give off that kind of vibe with the overall character design. So it's like, I don't know if I want to give them a mouth. or if I don't want to include it, because either way it works. Like both designs, both body shapes, let me see. Both body shapes work without a mouth. Like I like the pudgy like noodle head little character that we got now. Or well, no, not or. And I also like the little stick figure character. Oops, no, not that. I like the little stick figure character because this is something that I've sketched before. You know, it'd just be similar. Like either way, both designs, I want to give off the vibe like just Pikmin characteristics. Like it would just behave similarly to them. So I don't I don't know, because I like this character. I like both characters. Both of them can work without having a mouth. No, both of them work without a mouth, but only one of them does work with a mouth. Like this little stick figure character. The stick figure body just, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like a mouth would compromise the design. It doesn't give the satisfaction that I want. Like I think it's more satisfying with just the eyes and just the overall stick figure as it is. And as far as the other body, as far as this body can also work without a mouth, but it also might rely on having a mouth at all. It can work with or without a mouth. I mean, it looks like a little Muppet-like character when it's facing forward, directly at the camera. And the eyes right now, I'm not sure if anybody's here can see what I'm seeing, what I'm trying to visualize in my head, how this character can work. Where's the other eyes? Because I don't know, I like the dot eyes more. And I think having like the big, like, I think having this sort of, which eye set is this? I need to refine this, and I think it'll help me. I need to refine this too. Just to better visualize what I'm getting at here. Which aspects of each design do I want to incorporate into the overall design, the overall characteristics of this character? Because it's going to be animated on screen. Like right now, rough sketch, it looks like almost like a Tim Burton character regarding the eyes, or just its rough shape, rough outlining, and that's not what it's gonna look like. Or like, I don't know, I could keep it like this, just refine the character's outline, just overall silhouette a little more so it doesn't look as rough. Like I want it to look like just a silly little cartoon character. I think this looks a little better than what I did originally because it was very, very vague. Eyes were very vague. Like, okay, let me continue what I was talking about. The one eye thing, I don't think I'm ever gonna use that. That's an option, but I don't like it as much as the other ones. As much as the other eye options that I've drawn already. Same for this one. Same for the newest variant. That has different iris, different eye shape, different eye position. Kind of gives like a depth, kind of gives depth to the character design. Just different irises that pair up with those, with this eye shape. I don't know how I feel about it though, because I like the dot eyes better than just having constant like round eyeballs on the character at all times. Like for that, like as far as that, like I want that to be like a character, like emotion, like a reaction, like I guess a facial gesture or something. I'm trying to, it's just conveying emotion, like a way of conveying emotion, if that makes sense. Like the constant eye shape, like the overall eye shape I want to keep, that I think I'm going to keep, are the dot eyes design. Not the bulbous round eyes that I want to reserve for like this character's. I want to reserve for like, oh, if this character is surprised or scared or just conveying that sort of surprised emotion. Like, okay, so like at all times it's just gonna be the dot eyes. I could probably animate them blinking. I don't know, I'll keep that idea on the back burner if I want to do that or not. It's like the dot eyes facing forward at the camera. The head doesn't turn, but you can see. But you're able to tell that the character is facing forward at the camera. And this is just the character looking forward. In a, I don't know, just looking off to the side in its own whatever it's looking at. Now for these, I don't know. Like this is, again, I need to recap because I have way too many options going on here. Okay. Definitely, excuse me. The singular eye, I'm just gonna delete that layer. I don't like this design. How do I get rid of this layer? There we go. Okay, Cyclops eye option is not on the table anymore. I don't like that. Should probably move the eyes downward a little more, or keep them there. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with the dot eyes design as being its standard look. So I have at least two frames, two layers that show different perspectives as far as the eyes on the character. Dot eyes facing the standard position, they're facing forward and like looking left or wherever direction it's facing, the body is rotated to. Now this perspective, it's the character looking at the camera. And I believe, like say if I completely flip the body shape, is facing from left to facing right, I wouldn't have to move the eyes. I wouldn't have to move the dot eyes at all. They could stay the same. They could stay in the same exact position. It wouldn't make that much of a difference. It's still, you'll still be able to tell that the character's looking at the camera. Now for these eyes will also work whether regardless of which direction the body is facing, left or right. The eyes the eyes are looking at the camera still. It's surprised or scared. It's conveying a surprised or scared emotion. That's like getting back to what I was saying earlier about the different eye shapes that I have drawn already. As far as what to choose from, I was saying the regular like round eyeballs. I want to reserve that for this emotion, like a surprised emotion, or excited, something like that. That's the only time you'll ever see the eyes look like this on this character, because I think it's just funnier. I think it's funnier that way. But just leave the dot eyes, giving it the cutesy dot eyes look. Now, as far as putting a mouth on this character, I don't know if I want to do that, because it sort of works with or without. It works with or without a mouth, to be honest. I kind of like it more without the mouth. Oh, hi guys, thanks for the likes. What was I saying? Welcome everybody. You're witnessing an amateur at work. What was I saying? Okay. Putting a mouth on the character design. I don't know if I want to put a mouth on this character. I kind of prefer it to have no mouth at all. I think it looks funnier, cuter, if that makes sense. So as far as this body shape, I think it would work better without a mouth, but it also can work with a mouth. So we just have very, very basic options to giving this character a mouth. Either just a little line facing, I don't know, just on one half of the face, or just having a line completely across the character. And I think I don't know, that one, like, yeah, I want the overall character design to look silly, just like a little silly cartoon character you probably see on TV or something. And I think the line completely going across the head, it kind of looks like a Muppet. It makes it look like a Muppet character, which I think it works. This is cool. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I think it's more interesting without a mouth. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with what I'm about to reference, but it looks like a character that you'd see in like Behemoth games. like Castle Crashers or Alien Hominid. Like, that's what this little line mouth reminds me of. So I don't know, I think, yeah, I think I prefer it. I prefer the character design to have no mouth at all. It makes it even simpler, which makes it easier for me if I ever decide to animate this thing, which I probably will. But right now, it's just gonna be very basic animation for VTuber or PNGTuber, whatever. It's whatever it'll be considered as. So we've collectively agreed it's not gonna have a mouth, and yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. I agree, it shouldn't have a mouth, so I think I might remove the mouth layers just to have that out of my list. So we're gonna be part of the final design, no mouth at all. And I've already decided the dot eyes are gonna stay. Hold on. Let me turn the music down a little bit because I'm having trouble thinking. Okay, final design already decided, no mouth, and we're keeping the dot eyes for sure. We're keeping dot eyes as the default to the character. And as far as having like having actual eyeballs on the character, that's going to be reserved only for when the character's conveying like a surprised or scared emotion. So dot eyes, round eyeballs. It's scared, it's excited, it's surprised. This is the only time we're gonna see this type of eyeball shape, which I think it's gonna be a lot funnier that way for the character, for the VTuber, for the character. So this will be another frame. The eyes are looking at the camera for the VTuber when it's talking to the audience, which I think it works just fine. So we have a total of 3 different frames of, not frames, I'm saying frames like this is gonna be an animation. Well, I mean it is, but I'm not making, I don't know, I'm confusing myself with different terms here that I don't know a lot. I absolutely do not know a lot about. I'm just yapping at this point. But what was I gonna say? The body shape. This is something that I'm on the fence about as far as the decision. Let's see, head shape. I have the head shape. It's round, it's like a stick, sort of like a noodle shaped head. The second option that I have, for it's similarly shaped, the body isn't adapted to this head shape yet, so ignore those little crossing lines that look like collars. That's just ignore that part. The head shape, it looks even more like a stick. It looks more like a little noodle kind of character. Okay, no mouth. I forgot to remove those. You know, I'll just leave those there. I'll just leave those there just in case something changes. Let me remove the body and just leave this head shape. Oh, hold on. We gotta get more music. There we go. Also, thanks guys for the feedback for the character design. It does help me a lot. Honestly, it really helps me a lot. Okay, what was I saying? Head shape. We have two options regarding the head shape. Well, three in total, but two of these options are the most closely related as far as the head shape, as far as having the character have like a round head, tall round head shape that I like so far. So we got like a big, what it looks like right now, the big tall round head shape, and the second option is a much thinner head. Looks like a worm, looks like a spaghetti noodle or something. There you go. So it's a better look for y'all. It's a much thinner head shape. Looks more like I said. It looks like a little noodle character. The eyes shape. No, the eyes still work with it. It's still not gonna have a mouth, and we've already decided that it's going to have no mouth. Final design is not going to have no mouth at all. The eyes are still going to be dot eyes for the final design. I know I sound like a broken record, but you know, there's still different people joining here and there. Anyways, but yeah, the eyes with this head shape, the eyes still work just fine. Hold on, I'm going through the different layers and they're not organized very well, so work with me. Just bear with me a little bit. So like the eyes like this. You can still, the head is thinner compared to the original head. You can still tell that the character's looking at the camera. The other eyes, no, not that one. I'm surprised that one still fits. I'm surprised that still lines up with the character design. So dot eyes. You can still tell which direction the character's looking, despite the head shape. So the eyes are facing forward. It's facing the direction wherever the head's facing, left or right. You can still tell that's looking that way. The other eyes, it's facing forward. It's just a thinner head shape. The surprised eyes still work perfectly fine with the character's head shape. The head shape. So yeah, my options right now, they're still compatible with the overall design. That's just this option. Oops. Oh, there you are. Now for the last option for the head shape, or the character's overall body shape, instead of having it like a thin, like tubey, like noodle shaped head, making it look sort of like a worm or a little Pikmin character, we have this head shape. Still stick figure, has a little nose or mouth, however you want to convey, however you decide to interpret this this little part protruding from its face, from its head. Like, I don't know, it's like a nose or a mouth or like a beak if it's looks like a bird or something. Vaguely looks like a bird. It's just the stick figure instead of having completely rounded head shape. which I also like. I also like the stick figure look. It's even simpler design compared to the other two, and they're already simple as you can get. Still visually satisfying, in my opinion, but that's up to interpretation for everybody else. So the eyes, dot eyes still work with the stick figure body shape. This one, these eyes, you can't really tell. Like usually with the other head shapes, you can still tell that this eye position, like it's looking at the camera. This, with the stick figure body, you can't really tell anymore that is looking at the camera. It's just wall-eyed, if that makes sense. It's not looking at anything. So the eyes, the eye shape of the stick figure body, this set of eyes still works just fine. I don't know, because if I use this eye position to make it look at the camera, I could probably like shift the mouth or the nose a little bit, I don't know, downwards probably, just to try and make it look like it's, just to try and show that it rotated its face and it's looking at the camera. I'm not sure how I can make that work when I want the character to look like that. Like, you can't really tell unless, like, the only way that I can think of that you can tell that this stick figure is looking at the camera with its eye position right now is if you've seen this stick figure already animated, like the eyes are moving, like say the eyes are facing forward right now, it's facing the same direction as the nose, and the only way to tell that the eyes have shifted and it's looking at the camera is if I animated the eyes from this position to this position. That's the only context. That's the only context you get to be able to tell that the eyes are looking at the camera. And with how I'm gonna have this character animated for the VTuber, you're not gonna be able to tell that the eyes are looking at the camera. It's just, I don't know, it's making this a lot more complicated than it needs to be. I'm just trying to find the best method to go about this, because I have three different body shapes. No, three different head shapes that I can work with that I really like, that still work with the eyes. It's just they can't. Each design has their own strengths and weaknesses. And right now, the stick figure shape, its weakness is you can't tell when the character's looking at the camera that well. It's not easy to see that. And of course, the surprised eyes still conveys that emotion. Now you can tell it's looking at the camera, like it's looking at the audience. It's surprised. The eyes still work. I don't know. I need to get... Excuse me. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of how to make this work. I mean, I probably need, you know what, the best way that I'm gonna figure out which design works the best for the VTuber is if I just complete the designs. If I just complete all three of these designs. Like if I completed the stick figure design, it's just gonna be the eyes, the nose, and just the legs. No, I mean, it could have arms, it could not have arms. Either way, it would work if it was just, I don't know. Either way, the stick figure design would work with just the eyes, the nose, and just the legs. I can add arms, just regular stick figure arms, but that kind of makes, I don't know, in my opinion, that would just make it look more generic to a stick figure. The only unique part about it, if it had like arms, is just the head. The head part would be the only unique part of this design. So right now how it is, just have the eyes, nose, and legs for the stick figure design. Now, for the other body shape, just having it like a little pudgy, roundish body. This still works. I still need to figure out whether or not this body type is gonna have arms and legs. I mean, it would have to. I don't know. Because pretty much all the designs that I got so far right now are good. We've already decided that the final design of this character is not gonna have a mouth. It's not gonna have a nose. If that makes sense, I don't know. I'm still trying to brainstorm how this is gonna look. Because right now I just have the body shape and the eyes. So I have a couple presets. The round pudgy body, if I go with this body shape, I'm gonna have to add arms and legs. And I don't know what type of arms and legs I'm gonna add to make it like a cutesy cartoon character look. Like, I don't know if I'm just gonna give it like, let me make a new layer so I can visualize this, because right now I'm just talking and I'm just looking at the picture. Let's label this layer as arms. Like, so if I go with this body shape for the final design of this character, I don't know how I'm gonna do the arms. Like, I could try and give it little arms, little noodle arms, just little nubs or something. Hold on. I know the outlining and everything is not appealing. It's rough. It's just a rough sketch of what the character is gonna look like. Like, with his body shape, I'd probably give it like a little thin stick arm. Not a stick. Just really thin arms and just maybe like a round nub at the end. Like, that's one option I could choose for the arms and legs of this character. Just have thin arms and little nubs as the hands and the feet. God, this looks ugly. I can't draw the nub feet, but you know what I mean. There, just little thin legs. This is not what the legs are gonna look like. It's just a vague, it's just visualization example of what I'm talking about here. It's like with this body shape, I'd have to make arms and legs. I can choose to have them look like this. Not exactly like it, but similar to the shape that it is now. Thin arms, little nubs, little round nubs as the hands and feet. Or let me get rid of this other leg that just looks horrible. Okay, we'll just we'll just have one arm and one leg as an example of what we can do for arms and legs for this body. Now, I don't know if I want to keep the body shape to have, you know, like a little roundish belly, or just make it thinner. I should probably add other arms and legs to complete this example of the body shape. I just need not final designs of I just need concepts of what I could use towards the final design. Here we go. Just give it basic, really basic arms and legs. This is not part of the final design, it's just concepts of what I can do for the overall shape. Let me redo the other leg on this side. No, that's just gonna look weird. Let me do this side. Let me go back to the body layer and fix up that mess of lines down here, because that's kind of making it a little difficult to shape out the legs. Alright, where are we? Arms layer, here we go. So we couldn't have this. Oh my god. Okay, so as far as arms and legs to add to this body shape, we can use this type of design for the arms and legs, or we can make it even simpler, really basic. Let me make another layer to visualize it. So we have this option of arms and legs, or we can do like it has no legs and the feet are just part of the body. Okay, that looks really bad. I'm sorry. Like, if y'all ever seen like Kirby, how Kirby looks like he's just a big circle with feet. Almost, I'd say, yeah, just give, oops, no, I didn't want to do that. Give the character like arms and legs, not arms and legs, arms and feet, like similar to Kirby, or honestly like a penguin or something. Just cutesy, roundish, just really pudgy body shape. I know this doesn't look the greatest, but it's just a rough sketch of concepts for the final design. So we have this option, just give it the big pudgy body shape, just basic dot eyes for the VTuber, and just the feet, it's just feet attached to the torso, similar to like Kirby or something. Pretty much just give it Kirby feet and arms as a second option. So we could go with this for this body shape, or we can give it like actual arms and legs. Or you know what? No, because if we go with this option, I can make it look more similar to like the body shape of a Pikmin. Yeah, that'd be more appealing to the overall design. Like, I don't because I don't know, I don't know, because I'm just trying to find different options of what I can do here. So I think I might follow through with this sort of body. No, not this sort of body shape, but just with this body shape, I'd probably go with this option for the arms and legs. Just give it little, really basic arms and legs, similar to how the Pikmin look. No, Pikmin have fingers. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, because the body shape, the arms and legs, it's somewhat appealing for this design. The eyes, let me switch back to the other eyes. Basic dot eyes. Just very simple body shape, very simple design overall. So if we follow, for this concept of the body shape, if we choose to follow through with this design, I'd probably use the features that it has now, that we've drawn. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't know if I want to add fingers to the character's hands. Nah, I think it'd take away from the cutesy cartoon design. So I think that's pretty much it for this option for the body overall. Now, my question is, for the second... Let me find the layers. Get rid of the arms. Where is... There you are. No, not you. Now for the second option for the overall body design, not that, you. Okay, for the second overall design of the character is just a really, really simple stick figure character. No arms, just the body, the legs, the eyes, and the little nose, mouth, beak shape, whatever it is. These are the two options that we got for the final design for the VTuber. Now, there's really nothing else to add. There's really nothing else to add to this design. I mean, it's... This is probably the most I'm gonna do. It's not gonna have arms. Or you know what? Oh, wait, no, another option. Okay, no, this character can have arms for the design, but they're not always showing. Like, say, for if there's like context, like it's holding something. Let's see. Hold on, I need to make a new layer. You know what? Let me rename these layers real quick, because I only have them labeled as like, oh, head number 1, head number 2, head number 3, and all that stuff. Just different body parts and numbers. I just need like descriptions. Okay, head number 2 is the stick body, and body number 2 is also the stick body. Just a little more consistency for myself, because I'm struggling finding the right layers. There we go. Okay, I should probably do the same for the eyes too. Okay, eyes number 4. is dot eyes. Eyes number 3 are also dots. Okay, there we go. Now it's much easier for me to navigate these layers to show what I want to show. Oh wait, I should label that one too. Surprise. This is eyes number 1. That's gonna be the surprised emotion. Okay, that's good. That's good. Design is good. Okay. Sorry, I'm fixing a couple things in the background. Okay. Let's see. Nose, that is not going to be included. Maybe? Huh. Hold on, I need to see the nose on the other design. Here we go. There's that. Body. I'm not feeling the nose. I mean, if this thing is gonna have a nose, it's gonna look like that. No, I don't know if I want to make the nose bigger, but at that point it would look like a beak. I'm not trying to make this thing look like a bird. Okay. Here we go. Hang on. Alrighty, hang on. Changing a few more things in the background. It's a lot more than expected. Hold up, what's going on? You know, now that I think about it, having this little pointed nose, that's exactly the nose that Pikmin have. I keep the design, the overall design, at least for this style, is just keeps falling back to what Pikmin look like. I don't know, I think that's a little too close to the Pikmin design. I don't want to like straight up steal the design. It's not my goal. I mean, I don't know. I could just straight up just make. I could just straight up just make a Pikmin, Pikmin VTuber, and that's that. But no. Excuse me. Okay. So, I don't know. The design looks more interesting without a nose, without a mouth. It's just the only facial features it has is just the eyes. Okay. Sorry for that wait. Okay. Okay, just got back. What was I doing? Character design, overall character design, that's what I was doing. You know what, I think I might do what I did earlier. No, not did earlier. What I mentioned earlier, just completing the, just completing the design of this thing. Yeah, completing the design of this character concept and completing the design of the stick figure concept. Well, I mean, the stick figure is gonna be easy, of course. Hang on. You know what? I shouldn't have offset the character so far from the center of the screen. I think that's gonna cause issues later when I'm trying to move this to the VTuber app. Nah, no hair. So stupid. Nah, no hair. Just bare bones, basic features. Oh yeah, what I was saying earlier. This character, okay, the stick figure character design, like normally at its default, it's just gonna be the it's just gonna be the head. No, it's just gonna be the stick figure, the eyes, nose, mouth, beak, whatever you want to call it, and just the legs. No arms. But given context, like it needs to hold something, it's picking something up, or like it's here, we'll make it hold an ice cream cone. So like, given context, it's holding on to something, it's picking something up. The character's arms will then appear. To carry whatever it needs to hold. Right? But any other time besides that, the arms are just gonna be completely absent. I think that would be cool for this design. That would make it more unique. The arms aren't visible until they're the arms aren't visible unless until they're needed. You know what I mean? Yeah, we might just do that. Alright, get rid of that layer. So I think, okay. Alright, let me just save this first. So I put a lot of progress, and it's been like how many hours since I last saved? I'm surprised it's still up. Nothing crashed yet. Here, we might... Okay, that's the head. Body. Here, we'll merge those two, so the stick body and the stick head are both one layer. And we'll go ahead and duplicate. Go ahead, duplicate that, and call it stick body reference. You know what? I might duplicate the eyes too, just to get the whole character. And scale it up and try and center it so I can refine the look a little better. Label that as .eyes copy. Bring that down to the other layer. Okay, we got a copy of that. Oh crap, wait, no. Okay. Okay, I thought I just completely wrecked the whole thing. No, we're okay. Okay, wait, maybe I did mess something up. I can't find the layer that I made. Okay, no, I figured it out. Okay, no, the eyes and the body are copied and they've both been merged into one layer. So what I want to do is resize the picture. Okay, not do that. I want it to be scale. There we go. Okay, there's no way to like snap this thing to the center of the screen, but oh well. I guess it's gonna be the best I can get. Okay, now the question is, what is the outline gonna look like? Do I want it to be rough? Do I want it to just be solid lines? Do I just want to keep it at its current look right now? Oh wait, you know what? Why can't I just... There we go.
yourself inside your heart. You will find a special place to unwind. When you feel right, look at yourself inside your mind. You will see cosmic eternity. Oh yeah. Da 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 da.
Not sure I feel about how. Not sure how I feel about the nose. Oh man. Ugh, this is not coming out the way that I want it to. Oh, that's it. Hang on, I need to find a new playlist. Hey, I'm sorry. Sorry for the long pauses of nothing. I got a sandwich. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. You know, I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't know. Man, I don't know. I mean, uh, I don't know, man. Uh, I don't know, man. uh, 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 yeah. Mhm.